Welcome back to RJ Plays Badly. This is Level Up FIFA and this is Level Up Southampton. So this is the career mode series where we are allowed to buy 5 players per transfer window, and the objective is to win the domestic league or the Champions League, and we have as long as it takes. So to start off with, we are going to go straight ahead and look at this current squad. So it's looking pretty strong. There's some strong characters such as Danny Ings and Ward-Prowse. Obviously we have people like Walker Peters on loan who are good and grow, as well as Minamino on loan. We're going to have to regenerate some of this team. The 4-4-2 might work for us, to be honest. Romain might have to get transferred to a centre mid or sold on, and then our main focus is going to be a new strike partner for Danny Ings. But the most important thing to do on FIFA 21 career mode so far is to go straight to your youth academy and look for your future star if you pre-ordered it. Okay, so here is our future star, Jackson Bishop, currently sitting at 64 overall, which isn't great, but that potential of 74 to 94 is unbelievable. And we also have this Frenchman here, Jeremy, 56 overall, which is really low, but that potential of 76 to 94, we can't really go wrong there. So we're going to go straight into the development plan of Jackson Bishop and see how long it will take him to become a centre midfielder. 27 weeks, that's a long time. But look at that, 4 weeks for a right midfielder and 4 weeks for a left midfielder, so that's quite interesting. And to be a centre back would be 2 weeks, so we might make him a centre back. Look at this. Because, okay, he is a very all-round player. He could be that striker that we need, but we are actually going to go ahead and make him a very fast-paced centre-back in 2 weeks' time, and he will go promoted to the senior team, and we'll stick him straight in the first 11. We're going to do the development plan for Boulega as well. He will just go for overall in this, and we will go for that one because it takes 4 weeks for him to develop. And let's go stick him in the squad. So that is going to be one position taken care of. So we've got Vestergaard, who's 27, and we've got Bednarak, who is 24. Okay, so our future centre-back Bishop is going to take a while to develop, of course, but he is looking good. He's one for the future. Let's skip ahead to when we have some more signings. Okay, so before we do some signings, we're going to go through the squad and look at what we need, what we have, who we can sell, and who we can develop. So goalkeeper wise, we're pretty set with 2 average goalkeepers, so we could do with a new one. Gunn being out on loan, hopefully he develops a little bit. Again, it's not really a big deal because he's probably not going to get good enough for what we need. We definitely could do with some left backs because, oh my god, Bertrand, 30 years old, and the Queen, and both their contracts expiring. So Lisu is a very good looking centre back for the club, and he is not on loan, which is even better. So let's go ahead and give him the shortest development plan possible, which makes him a defensive centre back. So we've now got Vestergaard 27, Bednarak 76, Stevens as well, plus another youngster, and we have our future star who we're converting down. So do we need this many centre backs? We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus our future star. So the answer is no. We probably need 4 or 5. So I'm going to go ahead and pop. I'm going to go ahead and pop Jack Stevens on the transfer list because he's not going to be a lot of use. Okay, so I was wrong. Walker Peters is not on loan to Southampton at this point. The transfer has gone through on FIFA, which is great. So I'm going to pop him on the development plan straight away. He'll probably be a long stay of the club because of that 23 years of age and 77 overall. So enough, we've got another young right back there who we probably will go through and give a development plan. Jackson Bishop is our future star. He is going to take number 15 shirt for now and become that centre back. Diallo and Romain. So Diallo looks pretty good, but what is his potential to convert to be that centre midfielder? Let's have a look, shall we? So 49 weeks, so that isn't realistically going to happen, is it? So maybe we do have to rethink this formation, or we sell some people and start again. So we'll keep Diallo for now. Romeu is 28 years old. We're going to stick him on the transfer list, see if any offers come in. Redmond is our current best left midfielder. He's only 26. I thought he was a lot older than that, to be honest, so that's not too bad. But quite a few on loan as well out, Josh Sims and Hesketh. Gineppo is sitting there as well at 22 and 74 overall. He will probably develop and just about overtake Redmond, I'd say. Yeah. So 5 weeks he'll be 75, so he'll be 2 below Redmond. That's nice. Centre midfielders, we are looking very light. I mean, Lamina is a good centre mid. He is on loan to Fulham. We might consider recalling him back, but not quite sure yet. Minamino is going to sit on the bench for the season, I believe. We've got Armstrong, who's better than him. We've got Walcott, who's also on loan. Teller could probably do with a loan out and just sit on these 3 right midfielders. Striker-wise, we've got Ings and Adams. They are our starting 2. Shane Long on loan at Bournemouth, Obafemi and I'm going to call him Dan. definitely need some work. So we need to improve that striker position. Even the right midfield, we've got a lot of them, but they're not great. So we might have to look at a right midfielder. Centre midfield we definitely need. So that is a few positions already. And goalkeeper, that is 4 positions already. And remember, we only get our 5 trap. And just like that, it is the 1st of September, end of the transfer window, and here is who we signed. So we have signed Adam from Sparta Praha. Karibo players will know this player very well, huge potential, and 18 years old, signed for 10.1 million, currently 75 overall, with a value of 12 million. What a signing, and a new partner to Danny Ings. A new goalkeeper signing, 21-year-old Lunin from Real Madrid for 15 million. Currently 75 overall, so the same as Alex McCarthy, but will definitely develop to be a much better player for the club in the future. And on the same day, we also signed Billy Gilmour from Chelsea, the 19-year-old Scottish centre mid for 4 million, sitting at 71 overall, so he does need to spend some time and develop. Up next, we have Romeu going out to Everton for £14.5 million. Vestergaard making his way out of the club to Borussia Mönchengladbach for £15.5 million. Jack Stevens going to Osasuna for 4.6 million. Ryan Bertrand leaving the club to Bielefeld for 5.2 million, and straight away the 19-year-old replacement Brandon Williams coming in from Man United for 11.7 million, currently sitting 75 overall, so will develop nicely. Then the last incoming signing, number 5 for this transfer window, is Silas from Stuttgart for 15.5 million, valued 16.5 million, 76 overall, will be the new starting right midfielder to battle with Stuart Armstrong. And last 2 outings, Fraser Forster has gone to Genk for 2.35 million, and Teller has gone on loan to Reading. So just like that, they are the transfers, and this is how the starting lineup is looking. So we have Lunin in goal, Walker Peters at right back, future star Bishop, partnering Salisu at centre back, Brandon Williams at left back, right mid Silas, centre mids Billy Gilmour and Ward Prowse, left mid Nathan Redmond, up top Adam and Danny Ings. So we are currently sitting in 8th place in the table, having simulated all the games. Now it's time for the right, and just like that, it is the 1st of January, and let's find out how we have been getting on. So we're straight into the standings before we do anything else. We have our FA Cup match up next, first of this thing, but where are we in the Premier League? 18th. Oh my god, this is not going well. Could this be the first relegation in Level Up FIFA? Wow. And now to find out why we're doing so bad, let's have a look at the squad. Okay, there has been a bit of development, not a load. Can Bishop finally go and be an official centre-back? Because I think then he might actually get a game. But he just never, ever is ready. Okay, change position. Straight up to 69 overall, that is a huge difference. Absolutely humongous. Okay, we are in a lot of poor form. We need to do something about this, but I don't really know what we can do about this. So you know what, we're going to brave it. We are going to let the season play out. And just like that, it is the end of season 1. How have we got on? We're sitting in 18th, I believe, on January 1st, and we have finished up in 13th. Okay, so it's quite a bit of a turnaround. Let's have a look at how the squad are progressing. So Adam is up to 78 overall, him staying strong is 82. Gilmour only up 2 overall to 73, Will Prowse up 2 overall to 82. Silas up 3 overall to 79, which is good progress. Walker Peters up to 80, Bishop up to 71, Salisu up to 79, and Williams up to 79. Okay, so it has got a lot stronger as it's gone on. Let's see who made the most appearances. Carl Walker Peters and Danny Ings sitting on 40 each, with Salisu, Williams and Bednarek on 39. Okay, so we can see why our future star isn't progressing as quickly, because he's not getting a lot of game time. How many games did he actually play? So Bishop played 16 games. That's not too bad. He did go up 7 overall in the first season, so I can't really complain. Top goal scorer now is Danny Ings with 15 goals. This is incredible. And yeah, something to definitely build on and progress with next season. Top assist was Nathan Redmond from the left with 5. Ings getting 4 for himself. Even Williams getting up there, which is really good. And clean sheets, obviously that doesn't really show you a lot. So we've had quite a lot of growth throughout. Looking at the team, we are probably going to focus on a new left midfielder as the big signing. other than that, you'll probably be a bit of squad depth. Quite a few players who were in on loan will be going out. But without further ado, let's get into season. Here we are, season 2, and let's look through the squad and see what we want to do with some of these players. So I'm thinking of keeping Angus Gunn as the backup keeper now, so that will mean Alex McCarthy can make way. Okay, Thomas O'Connor is not going to be number 6 for starters. Let's try him at 33. Why not? He can also go on the transfer list. And so can Sam McQueen. We're going to keep Vokins for now, just because he's younger and he looks better as the backup to Brand Williams. Centre backs wise, we have Salisu, Hoyt, Bednarak and Bishop. So this lad can go out on loan. So that's 4. Right backs. Okay, so Valerie is back from loan. Ramsey can go out on loan. Valerie's not going to be number 5. Realistically, he's not going to be number 5. He's better get loan 38. Why not? Okay, Slattery on the transfer list. Diallo on the transfer list because they do not fit the formation. Right, we have a lot of players here at the left mid position. Hesketh transfer listed, Sims probably transfer listed as well. Gineppo is now the same overall as Redmond, but actually gets quite a bit better, so he can stick around. And Alianusi is 75 overall. So he's only 1 year younger than Redmond now, so he can go. Central midfielders, Lamina has returned from loan from Fulham. Smallbone is joining Latvian Management transfer openings, and we have all these youngsters to try and loan out to get some more experience. Kelly Watts looks actually okay. But the rest of them, yeah, that will just need to come out and loan. Billy Gilmore needs to start improving, and quick, or we're going to have to bring in a centre mid to replace him, which probably seems more likely. Okay, so Silas and Armstrong looking good. Teller 1 more year out on loan, then we'll probably sell off Armstrong and put Teller as the sub right mid. This youngster was from the Youth Academy, he can go out on loan. Striker wise, but looking pretty good. Shane Long is retiring into the season, so he can stick around. Femi, that means he can probably go out on loan instead. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're probably going to loan out. Actually, no, we're going to sell him because he's 22. He's only 6 overall. He's not strong enough. So we probably want we definitely want another centre mid. That is the main focus, and to clear out some of this dead weight, to be honest. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. Need the squad to keep growing. Let's have a quick look at how much money we are sitting on for this transfer wall. 50 million. So we may be able to bring in a top class centre midfielder to partner with Prowse, and Gilmore can go into the rotation, and then we hope Bishop can develop. So let's get into the signings, and we'll be back with the incomings. And just like that, here we are, 1st of January, and the big incoming of this season 2 is Ruben Neves from Wolves for £60 million. 24 years old, sitting at 84 years old. We've paid a lot, but he is a class act to partner Ward-Prowse in there. Elianusi has gone to Besiktas for £5 million. Josh Sims has gone to Ghent for £2.85 million. Alex McCarthy has gone to Vitesse for £2.8. Obafemi has gone out on loan to Fiorentina to get a bit more experience just for 1 season. Watts has gone out on loan to Atalanta United, and Jankovic has gone to that club on loan, and Nathan Teller has gone to Başakşehir for 1 season on loan as well to try and develop that bit faster. So without further ado, let's go into just like that, 1st of January season 2, how have we fared in the Prem? Let's have a look. So of course we have our FA Cup match. Our manager rating is through the toilet, a 57 right there. So surely it's not gone well for us in the Premier League. Okay, 10th, that's quite a lot better than last season. I mean, top 4 is 42, so it's not too bad. Why is that manager rating so low? I do not know. It's probably something to do with the stupid objectives they give you, but the team looking pretty good. Only Bishop looking like the weak link, obviously, but he is the future star, so we might have to replace him just to push forward. Gineppo as well will probably be the next one to go. How much money are we sitting on? 11 million, so not a lot. So unless any big offers come in, I very much doubt that I will be selling anyone. But yeah, other than that, let's carry on through, and if there's any transfers, we'll talk about them. If not, we'll see. And here we are on the 1st of February, and as I have stopped you, it means we have done some business. So let's take a look Firstly, Danny Rose has come in, free agent left back to Southampton. Obviously, he's free by 3.7 million, 75 overall, 31 years of age, so he is old, but he is the new sub left back. The club objectives wanted us to sign someone of the same nationality of the club, a free agent who actually improves the squad. That is a win-win. Up next is Nathan Redmond, departing the club for 10.9 million, was now the second best left mid at the club, and we got just above his value, so it was time to chop him in before his overall started going down in about 2 seasons. And then Diallo, who we've been trying to shift for a couple of seasons because he doesn't fit the system and he isn't really open to changing position, so he has gone to Sporting Lisbon for 7.9 million. And the incoming to replace Nathan Redmond is Velasco from Independiente for 21 million plus Hoyt. So we are down a centre-back, a bit lighter in the squad there, but he is the same overall as Gineppo, but 19 years old with a huge potential, so cannot wait to see him expand. And that is it. So here is what the first team is looking like at the moment. So next season we will have to try and replace Bishop because he's not getting enough game time, so he's not growing fast enough. And yeah, let's take it from there. Currently at the 1st of February, sitting in 7th. Can we push for that Europa League? Right, here we are, end of season 2. Let's see if we can improve on the 13th finish for last season. Yes, we can, coming in 6th position, which is unbelievable. Somehow the manager rating is all the way back down at 58, but never mind. So 6th place, I'm pretty happy with that, considering we was down in, I believe, 10th when we stopped on the 1st of January. So let's have a look how the squad is looking right now. So you can see the progress across the board, especially in the defence, apart from Bishop, of course, but we really are looking strong. That midfield with the new addition Neves looking stronger than ever. Silas continuing to improve, Adam going up, Velasco even going up 1 since January. So let's have a look at some of the stats for the season. So top appearance maker is Danny Ings with 44 appearances. As you can see, Che Adams with the second topmost, meaning Adam is missing out on quite a bit of game time, which might be something we need to look into, although he's now a higher overall in Che, so he might still start to get some games. Top goals is, of course, Danny Ings with 27, Che Adams second with 18, Silas coming in with 8, and Adam only getting 1 goal in 24 appearances. Ouch. Top assists, the new signing Ruben Neves, can't be unhappy with that. 9 assists from central midfield and Ward-Prowse, 10 assists for Neves and 9 from Ward-Prowse. So 19 assists combined from that central midfield partnership is unbelievable. So looking at the squad now, we are definitely going to need another centre-back coming in for next season. Other than that, it's going to be strengthening all round. Let's hope for finishing in that 7th position. We get a bit more money, in 6th position, sorry, we get a bit more money for next season to improve the squad. And of course, Shane Long has now retired. Season 3, here we come. Here are the transfers. O'Connor going to Eupen for £1 million. Boulanger, the youth academy player from the first season, who's at 64 now, he's going on loan to Famalicão for the season. And big centre-back signing here, Caltakar, we definitely overpaid, but never mind, 35 million from Marseille. His value is 36.5, so we've overpaid, but not badly because he was in the last year of his contract. Ospina coming in for free to strengthen that sub-keeper spot. He's 34 years old, but he is 79 overall. Cheeky little 2-year contract. And Teller going to Stade Brest for 1 season loan. So that is it. Let's see if we can improve on our 6th place finish. And we are in the Europa League this season after winning our qualification match. And just like that, 1st of January, let's see how we are getting on. We are in the semi-final of the EFL Cup against Liverpool, which is the best performance so far. We've been out at this stage every time. So hopefully we can meet Chelsea or Spurs in the final. We are also sitting in 5th place in the table, only 7 points off 1st, which is a great start to the season and a great first half. The team is progressing really well. Caltakar going up as well as a lot of others within the squad. I don't think there's going to be a lot to do here, to be honest. What money are we sitting on? We're sitting on 20 million. We're going to go through, renew some contracts, make sure everyone's happy, and if there's an opportunity to sign someone, we'll be back. If not, we'll see you at the end of Season 3. And just like that, Season 3 is finished. We had some strong looking performances there. I think we went out quite early in the Europa League as well, but we don't really care about that. We need the Premier League or the Champions League. Have we managed to qualify for the Champions League for the first time after 3 seasons? Yes, we have. Coming in 4th by 1 point in the last game where we faced Liverpool. We have come in Champions League position. Spurs winning the Premier League. But let's have a look at the squad. So Danny Ings up to 86 now, same as Ruben Neves and Caltacard, the new signing. Silas up to 87 on that right wing, and Brandon Williams up to 86 at the left back position. Let's have a look at some of the stats for this season. The top appearance makeup was Silas, followed by Danny Ings with 58 and 57, the increased game load from that Europa League campaign. And top goals were Danny Ings with 28, Silas with 26, and Adam with 15. So much more prominent role for Adam, playing 50 games this season, pushing Che Adams down to 21. We've kind of swapped over, but Adam hasn't really progressed as good as we would like, but he is still 20. Let's have a look. Top assists, Ruben Neves with 20 from that centre midfield position is unbelievable. So looking at the squad as a whole, where do we need to improve? What can we do to push for Premier League and Champions League glory? The goalkeeping positions, we have 3 very strong keepers, to be honest, so that isn't really a main concern. So keepers are fine. Lewis can probably make his way out. Left backs, we have Rose and Williams, so McQueen can go at the end of his contract. Vokins can stick around just as a third choice. Centre backs Caltacard and Salisu has submitted a transfer request because for some reason in the calendar sim he was not starting a lot of games, so we might have to move him out and bring another new centre back in to partner Caltacard, because his signing seems to have gone really well. Bednarek's up to 81, which is good, and the future star Bishop is up to 78, so he's slowly getting there and is firmly the 4th choice centre back. Carl Walker-Peters at right back looking good with Valerie behind him, very strong in depth. Valesco at 20, 83 overall already, and Gineppo just behind him at 79. That is strong for that left side. Billy Gilmore up to 77, so he is slowly improving and getting there in that centre mid position. Lamina might make his way out of the club. We might bring in a new young centre mid to challenge as well next season, depending on how much money we get. Neves and Ward-Prowse holding down them positions. Armstrong, he's just gone up to 78 overall at the age of 31. He probably will need to make his way out of the club now. Cash in what value we can get for him before making a new sub right back signing. Silas, let's just see the financial of this guy. He must be worth a fortune now. 88.5 million he is now worth at 24 years of age. We are not sniffing at that. Teller will come back from Brest as well, and then maybe he might step up. It doesn't look like he's quite ready though. Obafemi up to 77 is now a good sub striker as well. Che Adams 80 overall is stuck there now. He will sit there. Adam has also submitted a transfer request that is actually from last season, where he wasn't getting a lot of game time behind Che Adams. Now he's overtaken it. He's got 3 years left in his contract, so we might try and just reject the offers for now, see if we can win the Premier League. And Danny Ings, the veteran of the club, 30 years old, 86 overall, but still the top goal scorer. So let's get into Season 4, where we have our first chance to win the Champions League, and can we push on for that Premier League? Here we go, Season 4, the transfers. So the big one to start off with, Koundé has joined from AC Milan, 24 years of age, for 110 million. Coming in at 86 overall. Yes, we probably overpaid, but we needed a top class centre-back to partner Caltacard, and he is the one. We then had the objective to sign 3 South American players, so we picked up this free agent here just for cheap to save us some money elsewhere. Ruiz was available as well. He's not South American, but he is 80 overall, so a very strong centre mid to go in. And even if we sell him next season, he's worth 20 million. He costs us nothing. That's a good signing. Stuart Armstrong then made his way out of the club at 31 years of age now for 10.2 million to Wolfsburg. And to replace him, we brought in the 26-year-old Emi Buendia from Valencia for £35 million, worth 38.5 and 83 overall, so a significant upgrade on the 78 overall Armstrong. And yeah, strengthening the squad completely. And Sanabria, another cheap South American free agent signing, will grow a little bit. 23 overall years old, 72 overall. Again, probably just going to get flipped in the future if we don't finish the level up in this season. And lastly, Vokins has gone out on loan to Feyenoord for the season. So what does that leave us with? Well, let's have a look at the squad. We have a extremely strong first team sitting here, and if we actually look in through the squad for once, the bench is looking unbelievable. Bishop, the future star, sitting at 79 now, third best centre back in the club, fourth best centre back in the club with the new signing coming in, but catching up to Bednarak. Gunn is looking good. Ospina, so three very, very strong goalkeepers. And then the depth throughout the squad. We're trying to get rid of some of these young central midfielders, but on Carimo, they're just so hard to get rid of sometimes. Danny Rose, the sub left back, is retiring at the end of the season, so maybe someone we have to bring in for. And also Adam has still got that submitted transfer request, because on FIFA 21 you cannot get rid of that no matter what happens. So we may sell him in January, we may sell him at the end of the season, but he's going to have to go if we don't win the level up this time. So we're currently sitting in 10th position after the first 4 games of the season. Let's get into the calendar sim and we'll see you in Right, just like that, here we are, 1st of January. It looked like a good season so far, and yes it is. We are sitting in 3rd position in the Premier League, and have we got through to the knockout stages of the Champions League? Let's have a look. So, the Champions League, we had, yes we have drawn PSG, which is a very hard fixture. We come 2nd in the group to Lyon, but we only lost 1 game, so we did pretty well. I'm assuming that was to Lyon. Yes, it was 2-1. So it's a good performance and a good start. How is the squad looking halfway through? Good. Danny Ings has gone up again. Silas now sitting at 90 overall, and Kautakar up to 88, and as well as Ruben Neves. Some other growth across the board as well. Like, we are becoming a strong force. And now, ironically, the weak links are Walker Peters and Velasco. Surely Velasco should grow a little bit more, but he doesn't seem to be. I don't think we're going to make any changes to the squad. We're going to see if we can push this out and see what happens. So here we are, end of season 4. Let's see how we've got on in the league. We have come 2nd by 4 points to Man City. We were so close to finally winning it. How did we get on in the Champions League? Let's have a look. Any eagle-eyed people watching the calendar sim will have seen that we got pretty far into the Champions League, losing 2-0 to Barcelona. So in the final. So we actually come 2nd in the Champions League and 2nd in the Premier League. How are we looking in the squad? Okay, that is impressive. The fact that Adam, Walker Peters and Velasco are now the weak links means that this season we're going to be selling Adam, going for another top class striker to partner Danny Ings before he starts going down in overall to try and push for that Premier League title. The squad depth is pretty good. I mean, all 80s on the bench apart from Gunn. Bishop's got up to 80 as well. 1 million offers come in for Bednarak just because he's such a strong rotation centre back. I mean, the reserves isn't too bad, but we could do some strengthening in depth there as well, especially in the left back position with Danny Rose going down to 70 overall. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. So hopefully we go through now and we push on for a new striker and see. So here we are. Surely this is the one. 3 huge signings on the first day of the transfer window. Cucurella into Southampton from Getafe for Gineppo and 88.5 million, boosting that left midfield position to 87 overall. Nikolenko in from Espanyol for 46.5 million to strengthen that left back position in case Williams gets injured. And Victor Osimhen in from Napoli for 32 million plus Adam, worth 81 million, 87 overall. Those stats are going to be unbelievable up top. Ulega has gone to Barnsley on loan with an option to buy at the end. Watts has been sold for 1.4 million to Cardiff, and Sanabria, the free agent from last season, has been sold to Buenos Aires for 3.75 million, emphasising the importance of using that free agent market if you're a smaller club. And Nludilu has finally gone out for 900k. So that is how we are looking. The team looks very similar apart from Cucurella coming in and Osimhen as well. Surely this can be the season. We are in the Champions League. The Premier League, after 4 games, we only have 4 points, which hasn't gone great. Let's see if we can turn it around and push on to win either the Champions League. Right, and just like that, 1st of January, it looked like a good season. Let's find out. We're sitting in 3rd place. Yet again, not quite at the top of the table. Quite way off, actually, 7 points. This Man City team must be unbelievable looking at our team. Let's have a look at the Champions League and see how we got on. Okay, so we are through against Inter Milan in a round of 16, and we top the group going undefeated, only dropping 2 points. Can't be disappointed with that. How's the squad looking before we move on? Okay, you can't get a lot better than that. The only player you could perhaps improve on is Lunin or Ward-Prowse. So unless we improve on one of them with the 94 million we have left, I very much doubt we'll be doing any business in January. So with no further ado, let's see you at the end of the season, unless we do get some business done. And the end of yet another season. I know we haven't won the Champions League, but what about the Premier League? 2nd again, the 2nd season in a row we have come 2nd. We had 91 points. Someone needs to stop Man City. This is getting ridiculous now. How have we not won this? The team, what are we looking like? Like, what more do you want me to do? I have to buy a replacement for Ward-Prowse and Walker-Peters, and that's about all I can physically do to this team. One more season, and if we don't do it, it will be the first fail of the Level Up series. I'm saying now, 1. So here we are, the final season, whether we win or not. Big transfer straight away. Federico Valverde in from Real Madrid for 145 million. 89 overall will be swapping in for Ward-Prowse. And Gianluigi Donnarumma in for 102 million from AC Milan. What a big signing, sitting at 92 overall. So Lunin will now be our 87 overall sub-keeper. Harry Lewis has gone to Vitesse Arnhem for 990k. Billy Gilmore's gone out on loan to Leicester City. And Finnegan has gone to Plymouth Argyle for 420k. So big signings, not many though. This is how the first team looks. Danny Ings is going to start to drop, so hopefully he can hold out for this season as Osimhen continues to get better and better. Silla's sitting at 93 overall now on that right wing. Surely this is the season. Okay, so we are sitting in 1st place with a 100% win record so far on the 1st of September. Let's see how the rest of Okay, 1st of January in the very last season. Let's see where we're sitting. We are waiting for our FA Cup match on 3rd of January. So hopefully that is a good sign. Don't know why that would be, but let's check out the Premier League first. We are sitting in 1st position, 7 points above Spurs. That is a great start to the season. What has happened to Man City in 8th? Won the last 2 seasons, but now in 8th position. So we will take that. We said someone needed to stop City. So let's check out how the Champions League has gone for us, because it looked a bit shaky. We have made it through, coming 2nd in the group. It was quite a hard group with Juventus and Monaco in it, but we have come 2nd to face Atletico Madrid in the round of 16. Let's have a quick look at the squad, how it's looking. Okay, so Danny Ings hasn't dropped any more. Neves up to 91. Cucurella up to 90. Kelta Carr up to 90, or staying at 90. Walker-Peters going up all of a sudden to 88. It's looking good. Can we push on? Can we keep this up and win the league or the Champions League? Let's find out. Okay, so we said it was the last season, and as you can see, we have won the Champions League final against Man City. We've won the FA Cup final against Man United. Have we also won the Premier League? Yes, we have, by 22 points. So we went ahead and did it, just so you can see, and we can confirm. We will click on the standings and show you, but we have won the Premier League. It took 6 seasons, but we finally got there, winning our first trophies this season and going ahead and winning the treble. Like, what a turnaround. I'm so glad we put the pressure on, said this was the last season, we spent big, we went for it, and this is how the squad looks on the final day. So only three players under 90 overall in the squad, and that in the first 11, and that is 2 defenders who are 89 and Danny Ings, who is 88. The only 2 original players remaining in the squad, Danny Ings and Kyle Walker-Peters. Let's go through and look at some of the stats for this season. The top appearance makers, drawing Silas and Danny Ings, with a lot of people behind. Look at that, 67 appearances. So many competitions, that is huge. Top goal scorer was Victor Osimhen with 38 goals in 66 games, seconded by Danny Ings with 34 goals in 67 games. Silas behind on 18, Valverde, the new signing, in on 16. Top assist was Silas with 15, Cucurella with 12, and Ruben Neves from that central midfield position with 11. So that has been an unbelievable season. We have gone ahead and done it. Okay, at this point I normally will pick my player of the episode, and I am going to do so. I'm going to go through and look now, and I'm going to have to give it to Silas. As it says there, one of the world's best, only 27 even at this point. We signed him a lot younger, gone all the way to 93 overall. I'm very impressed, never used him before in a level up series, but we can now say we have successfully leveled up Southampton. So if you did like this video, please drop it a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos